It's Becky Bamboo. Today is Wednesday, May 18th, 2011. It's my mommy's birthday today. So happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to my mama. I called her first thing this morning and told her happy birthday, so I'm all in good graces today. Gotta do that, you know. We celebrated her birthday over the weekend, but you still gotta call on the day. People don't get that. I don't know why. I'm gonna just apologize now. You may hear the fan running. I have clothes all hanging all over the room in here, drying, and you can see my bras hanging up behind me. I don't even care, you guys, honestly. I don't dry my bras because they fall apart. So I just hang dry them, and they keep their shape all lovely and nice. And I have serious issues with my boobs, so I need my bras to stay good. So anyway, you just have to deal with it hanging there. That's why you see the calendars all blowing around, because the fan's going. So I went to the gym today. My girlfriend, Judy is her name, she texted me this morning and wanted to know what I was doing and did I want to go work out. And I said, sure. I've been waiting for her to text me for a long time about working out. She keeps saying she's going to, and then she never does. But she did today, and so we met up at the gym. Now, I haven't seen my friend in a few months probably. I have my sports bra on, and this shirt is like ginormous, so I just apologize. It's probably going to show, and whatever. It is what it is. But anyway, I haven't seen her in several months, so when I walked in the door of the gym today, she was sitting on the bench, and she's like, oh my God, are you kidding? And I was like, what? She's like, you're skinny. And I was like, no, I'm not skinny. She's like, yeah, do you remember how big you were? I was like, yeah, I don't think I could ever forget how large I was. She's like, you're so skinny now compared to what you started at. And I was like, well, thank you. It means a lot, you know. And so we kind of chatted for a little while, and she's like, I just can't, I look at you and you're not the same person anymore. I don't, you're gone. It's somebody new. And I was like, well, it's probably good you see that, because that's how I feel too. I have been reborn, you know. I've had a rebirth starting June 28th, 2010. And so we chatted, and we got ready to walk into the fitness center, and I saw the lady who caught me at the gym several weeks ago and told me that I had motivated her and pushed her through one of her runs. I told you guys this story before. She told me she had been kind of keeping her eye on me since December, and seeing how much I've changed and, you know, all that. So I saw her standing in the fitness center talking to a couple other people. Now, the two women she was with, all three of them are these very thin, very athletic, very fit, healthy, beautiful women. And it intimidates me. It still intimidates me. I'm not going to lie. When I go to the gym and I see really fit, really pretty women and really fit, really attractive men, I am intimidated. And I always feel like I'm not meant to be there, like I don't fit in. But we walked in, and she turned around and she saw me coming, and she's like, oh my gosh, hi, I haven't seen you in for several weeks. And I'm like, yeah, I've been running a lot outside because the weather's been good, and I've been biking a lot and whatever. And so Judy just kind of gave me this look like, you know this lady? And so anyway, we were talking, and I had told her the last time I saw her, I think I was 3 weeks away from my 5K. And I told her I was going to do my first 5K. So I told her, I'm like, I did my 5K over the weekend. And so we were like, yay, you know. And I said, yeah, I had set my goal for beating 45 minutes, and I came in at 44:02. And she's like, oh, I knew you were going to kick that ass. I mean, you knew you were going to kick ass so bad at that. And so they were all, you know, all three of these women were like, oh, that's so great, blah, 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 blah. And the two other women I had never seen before, and they were just kind of, you know, they didn't understand the excitement or whatever. But then Michelle is her name. She says, so how much weight have you lost now? Because I'm going to tell you, I haven't seen you in a month, and you look way different than the last time you were here. And I said, well, I'm at 205 pounds. And the two girls with her were like, excuse me? Did you just say you've lost 205 pounds? I was like, yeah. So they were all like, oh my God. So the one lady's like, oh, so how have you done it? Have you done it with diet and exercise? And I said, well, kind of, but I did have some other help. And so I said, I had weight loss surgery back in June. She's like, it's not even been a year. I said, no. She's like, and you lost over 200 pounds? I'm like, yeah. And Michelle says to her, yeah, this girl is in here all the time. She works hard at this. And so the girl's like, so basically diet and exercise is what you're doing. And I'm like, yeah, more or less. I said, diet and exercise is a part of my routine now. It's just part of my daily life. You know, I watch what I eat. I, you know, count my portions, and I exercise a lot. That's just part of my lifestyle. I said, and I know full well that if I wasn't doing all that I'm doing, I wouldn't be 205 pounds lighter. And she's like, so you might as well just tell people you did it through diet and exercise. I said, yeah, but I feel like that's deceiving, because I do have the advantage of having a small stomach now. I said, I have, you know, a tiny stomach that doesn't allow me to eat a lot. So, you know, I have an extra tool on top of just diet and exercise. So I said, I'm not ashamed of having my weight loss surgery. That's why I tell people about it. I've had, you know, very little problems, and I work really hard at this. And I think that it just shows people that weight loss surgery can be an amazing tool if you use it in the right way. You know, it said it's the people that take advantage of the tool and don't do any exercise and gain their weight back that give it a bad name. I said those of us who really, really work hard at it and really make it our goal to change our life forever are the ones that people should focus on and look at and go, you know, this was a good thing. I said, I tried like tons of diets. My whole life, I've been overweight since I was a little kid, and I've tried diet after diet. I mean, I did Slim Fast when I was in like 5th grade. So, you know, it's just been one diet after another diet my entire life. And I said, this is the only thing that's ever really worked, has given me confidence in what in learning how to eat right and learning how to exercise and how to make myself healthy. And they were like just blown away. So it was so much fun at the gym today. My girlfriend Judy was like, yeah, I'm so jealous of her. And this one girl says, you shouldn't be jealous of her because she's worked really hard for this. You should just be motivated and inspired by it. Like, you should be motivated to want to do it for yourself because it's totally possible. Just use her as your inspiration because this girl rocks. And I was like on like cloud 9. I was like, I rock? What? These are like skinny little women telling me I rock. How cool is this? I just get so excited about it because it makes me feel so good that people respect what I've done. It's not just, you know, like when I start talking about weight loss surgery, a lot of times people just get this bad attitude like, oh, you had weight loss surgery, you took the easy way out. But when you have people who've been watching you at the gym, sweating your ass off week after week after week after week, and setting goals of things that you thought you would never do, they really have a different appreciation for it. And Michelle really like made these other two girls like all of a sudden realize, like, you know, she told them, I've been watching this girl for a long time, and it is amazing how far she's come. And she's not done. I know she's not done, but it's still crazy. So anyway, Michelle said, you know what I want? I want for you to bring in she said, I guess a pre-op picture of yourself. I said, well, I happen to have one with me on my phone if you want to see it. She's like, I would love to see what you used to look like. And Judy, my girlfriend, said, you're not going to believe it when you see it. And she's like, okay, well, I want to see it. So I pulled out my pre-op photo that you guys have all seen of me in those blue athletic shorts or whatever. And getting a phone call. I don't know you. So anyway, I showed her that, and she like looked at it, and she looked at me, and she looked at it, and she looked at me, and she's like, wait a minute. Now show me your real picture, because that's not you. And Judy started laughing. She's like, yeah, that's totally her. She's like, I've known her for a long time, and that's totally what she used to look like. And she took my phone, and she kept looking at the picture, and she was like, that is crazy. Crazy. That cannot be you. And I was like, yep. That's what 205 pounds looks like on top of my body. And the other two girls looked at it, and they were like they couldn't even speak. They were just looking at it like jaws wide open. And I started laughing. I was like, well, I guess that's a good reaction that you don't even know what to say. And this one girl's like, that's unreal. She's like, because she's like, I would have thought with 200 pounds off of you that you would be so loose and flabby and looking crazy. She's like, but you look good for somebody who's lost 200 pounds. I said, running. I said, running and weightlifting, that's what's done it. So anyway, we had a nice long chat with these three women and my girlfriend, and we got done, and my girlfriend said, she's like, I'm so proud of you. She's like, I'm just so proud of you, but I'm so jealous. I'm like, I don't want you to be jealous. I want you to do like what those women said. I want you to find motivation from the fact that it can be done. I want you to have faith that you can do it too. It's just putting the effort in. I said, I am at the gym every week, whether I want to be or not. And if I'm not at the gym, I'm out on my bike or I'm out running on the trails. I'm doing something every single week. And all it takes is putting the one foot in front of the other, and you have to just get consistent. Do it consistently, and it happens. And so we worked out, and my girlfriend, you know, she's got a knee problem. She's missing a segment of bone from her knee, and they don't know quite exactly where it is, what happened to it. They can't find the bone in her leg anywhere, but they're doing physical therapy with her, and they're just trying to get her leg strengthened and stuff, just to see if strengthening is gonna be enough to help the pain and whatever. And so she starts off on the bike and was really uncomfortable on the bike, and then went to the treadmill and kind of walked next to me as I was running, and we talked for a few minutes, and she was like, I just, like, you're running, and like I feel like a piece of crap because I need to stop. I'm like, Judy, I've been doing this for almost a year now. You know, I've been working out every single week for almost a year. I mean, because I was doing this pre-surgery. I was walking as much as I could every week pre-surgery. So it's been almost a year now that I've been at, it's probably been right at a year that I've been at this. And I told her, I said, I could barely walk around the block when I started. So don't feel like you have to just be able to run and keep up with me, because that's not going to happen. I said, it's about progress. You're here today. That's step one. I'm proud of you for being here. You're trying. That's step two. All you have to do is be here and try. If you can only make it 10 minutes today, fine, 10 minutes it is. The next week when you come in, we're going to try for 15. And then you're going to just keep trying to challenge yourself, and you're going to get there. That's all that it is. It's just progress. You just have to keep moving forward, one foot in front of the other, week in, week out, and just stick with it. It's going to happen. And she said, you know, you make it sound like it's so much easier than it is. And I said, I know it's hard, babe. I know. I've been there, you know. And that's why I'm encouraging you so much, because I also have been through this process to know what happens when you give it your all every single week. I said, within a month, you're going to feel like a different person, because you're going to feel so much stronger. And then 2 months, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can do so much more than I could. And then 3 months, it just never stops. I mean, the realization never stops coming to me of the things that I can do now that I would have never thought about doing. Like yesterday, I all of a sudden realized, oh my God, I have no butter and I need to cook dinner. So I thought, well, I need to run to the store. And then I thought, I live like 3 blocks away from a little mart. Why don't I just get on my bike and ride over and get some butter? Because it's going to take me just as little time to just ride over there and get it and come back. So that's what I did. And like 10 minutes later, I was home. And I got home and I thought, well, I would have never even considered doing that a year ago. I would have never even thought about walking anywhere or riding my bike anywhere. I would have just, you know, gotten in the car and went. And even then, I might have just said, screw it, I just won't cook what I was going to cook because I don't have any butter. Or I would have called my husband and said, pick butter up on your way home. I was so lazy, it's not even funny. So, you know, I tried to just encourage her, and I think that it helped. I think that, you know, being at the gym with me, she's never seen me run, so her having the opportunity to see me on the treadmill running, realizing that, you know, the hard work pays off, I think that really inspired her. I texted her when I got home from the gym because she left before me. And I said, you know, I'm really proud of you for being there today. That's the first step, and I'm really proud of you for doing it. And every day you want to go, I am more than happy to come with you. All you have to do is tell me, I'm going to the gym at 10 o'clock and I'll be there. You know, I want you to know that I'm happy for you, and that I think that you can do this, and that I'm proud that you took the first step. And she's like, I appreciate it so much, and I've found so much inspiration from watching you today, because I realized I know how big it used to be, and I know how much of a struggle it was in water aerobics when we used to take water aerobics a jillion years ago. And she's like, but here you are now, and you're healthy, and you look beautiful, and I want it too. I can do this. So I think that that's what she needed. She needed a push start. She needed to see somebody who she knows has been way bigger than she is. Because she's heavy set, but she's not 400 pounds heavy either. And I just think it did her a lot of good. I hope it did her a lot of good. And I just had so much fun with the girls just raving on me, these 3 women just raving on my hard work, because it makes you feel so good that people like pay attention. Like this lady, Michelle, has paid attention since December, and she is, nothing but very supportive and very nice to me. And she's like, oh yeah, she's like, I'm so impressed, and I had to tell you, I watched The Biggest Loser, and I was just crying last night when I was watching The Biggest Loser. And she's like, I was thinking about you, because I've seen this happen. I've seen what happens with hard work, like in person. And she's like, so I'm so glad to see you today and see that you're still doing really well. And I said, just keep watching, because I'm not done yet. And I just think that people have, they just have a different respect for you when you work hard, and when you're putting everything you've got into it. Because that's really what I'm doing. I'm putting everything I've got into this. And I don't intend to stop. And the thing is I told these women, I said, for me, this has been a hard year. It's been a year of, brand new life, trying to figure out how to eat, how to live, how to do everything all over again. But at the same time, it's been such a year of personal growth for me that I wouldn't be who I am today and as mentally strong as I am today without the opportunity, without having to make myself do this. It's a struggle in the beginning, but you get so far out, and all of a sudden you just have a realization of, this is amazing. Like, I'm doing something amazing for myself, and I'm so much stronger because I'm doing it. And I also think that, I told them, I believe for me that the journey doesn't ever end. That I have a weight goal in mind that I want to get to, and once I reach that, it doesn't stop. It's just maintaining that. So it's continued hard work every week from the rest of my life, and that's what I signed up for when I had weight loss surgery. Knowing that I need to maintain this life, and I need to maintain my athleticism and health. Just health. I want to be healthy until the day that I die. And I don't want to die because I am obese. I want to die because it's my time to die, not because I have a heart attack and die or whatever. And it could happen anyway. I mean, skinny people have heart attacks all the time. But, I want to know that I've done everything I can to not die. Because I felt like at 424 pounds, I was dead. I felt dead. People don't understand that when I say that, and I've said it to various people, and they're like, what do you mean by that? I mean, I had no emotion about anything, because I didn't want to get attached to anything or anyone, and I didn't want to let myself care about anything, because I felt dead inside. Just felt dead. So that's what I meant. I don't know. So anyway, I wanted to share the story with you guys today, because it's inspiring to me to have people, kind of stop and talk you up so much and rave about how much hard work you've done and how good you look. And I mean, it makes you feel so good to have people, especially for me, people I'm intimidated by, to say, God, you look really great. That makes me feel so good. And it made me feel like I belong there. I might not be a size 6 or a size 2, but I'm a size 16, and I belong there because I'm working at it, and that's all that it requires, more and more and more, I feel like I fit in everywhere I go. And that's been a slow transition for me, because I went from a place where I didn't fit in anywhere to, I don't even have people like stop and look at me at all anymore. Or if they do, it's usually guys that will kind of just, check me out or something, which is nice for a change. But, I used to get just stared at something terrible because of my size. And, hear little kids go, "God, she's so fat," and stuff like that. So it's nice to not be like the big elephant in the room. I'm a size 16. How many women in the world are a size 16? A lot. I guess it's more of like an average size, really, right? I don't know. I wonder what the average size is for a woman now. Anybody know that? Wouldn't you like to know? I don't even know if they keep track of that, but it'd be kind of nice to know what is the average size of women these days in clothes. I tried on my size 14 Bermuda shorts that I bought, and they're creeping up higher and higher and higher. So week by week, I'll keep trying them on. My goal is to get into them by the end of summer. Be nice to get to wear them at least once, right? But they were only $2, so that's okay. And tonight I'm having my husband and I are having pictures taken. Our church is redoing their church directory, so we take directory photos, but then they also take just family photos. So my husband and I will have photos taken together. And I'm really excited to see them. I'm excited about what I'm going to wear and what he's going to wear. And I'm just excited to see how we look in pictures, because every time I see new pictures of myself, I just go, "Oh my God, is that really me?" And I stand in the mirror and I turn sideways and front ways and I look at my butt and I'm like, is this really me? Is this really my body? Because I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. My husband said, it came up last night, I was trying on what I was going to wear, and he grabbed my butt and he's like, "Your butt looks fabulous in these pants." And I'm like, "I don't even think that's my butt you're looking at. I think you're looking at somebody else's butt." And he's like, "No, it's your butt." And I'm like, "I don't think so, because my butt's never looked like that before." So I really am having some kind of like body image like block in my brain, because I cannot hardly like look at myself in the mirror. My face I'm good with, because I see it every day in video, but the rest of my body, I just look and I turn and I twist and I look, and I'm like, my stomach has never been that flat before, and I turn, I'm like, my butt has never looked that good before, and my legs have never been that skinny before, and I just can't, my brain cannot wrap it around what's going on to my body still. And I think I'm still just losing weight so fast that it can't keep up. It has no idea what's going on. I have no idea. Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to share the story and tell you I'm proud of my girlfriend for coming to the gym with me. And she's like, "I can't believe you just came in here, you got on the treadmill, and you just ran. You just started running. I don't know how far you ran, but you just kept running." I said, "Oh, I only did 1.5 miles, because I didn't want to stay very long because I was trying to help her." And she's just like, "But you ran 1.5 miles, like, and you act like it's no big deal." I'm like, "It's not a big deal." Like, it's really not to me. I said, "Just Saturday I ran over 3. She's like, "I know, but it's just crazy. Like, that's so far. I couldn't even walk that far." I guess that shows the transition of the brain. And I know for a lot of you runners, 3 miles is like nothing. And I'm sure someday I'm going to be saying that. I'm going to be going, 3 miles? What was I thinking? That's like, whatever. But for now, I'm still not there. 1.5 miles, that's nothing. 2 miles even, 3, that becomes something for me. So, okay. I will update you guys tomorrow on how our photos go. And I guess that's it. So, I did get new earbuds today. I didn't buy cheap ones, though. My husband's going to be real mad at me, but I did buy the extended warranty plan on them, and they said if they get damaged from sweat or they break or anything like that, you bring them in, we give you a new pair. Okay, for 2 years. Okay, I'll pay the extra $9 for that for 2 years, because so far these I've had no luck with earbuds. So I bought Skull Candy. I bought a pair that has like a volume control and like a phone piece because I use it on my iPhone. So I wanted to be able to have that capability, and you have to pay a little bit more to get that. So I thought, well, I'm just going to get that and he can deal with it, right? I don't know. So I did get new earbuds today, and I like them so much better already. They fit my ears better. They don't fall out. Much better. So that's the update. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.